Now I'm going to head back to the Help Center and click Unified to Firmware at the top. And for this example, we're just going to use a Creality Ender 3 firmware. I'm going to find my Ender 3 here. And I'm going to go ahead and download the 32-bit one. There's a picture of the printer and the board that the firmware is for, so you can double check that it matches what's actually on your machine. I'm going to go ahead and click Download, accept the terms, and then we'll get a zip file. So what we want to do with this zip file once it's done downloading is extract it to a folder on our computer, and make sure you put it outside of a cloud storage folder. You don't want to put in like your OneDrive folder or Google Drive or Dropbox or whatever other type of cloud storage you use, because it can conflict when it's trying to synchronize files while VS Code is actually working on them. So I'm going to extract the folder here. What I like to do is copy the path here because it'll make it easier to open. Hit extract. And then once this is done extracting, we're going to switch over to Visual Studio and we're going to open the firmware. So I have the files extracted. I'm going to switch back over to Visual Studio, hit Open Folder, and I'm going to paste in the path where I extracted the files to, hit Enter, and we're going to want to double-click the firmware folder, and then do not click any of these other folders. You're just going to go ahead and hit Select Folder, and at this point the firmware is going to load in Visual Studio Code. Now in the newer Visual Studio Code, you'll see you'll get a trust box here. Go ahead and check the trust authors of files, and then click Yes, I trust the authors. Now if you look here in the bottom right hand corner, it's asking us to install the Platform IO IDE extension. Go ahead and click Install. And depending on the speed of your computer, this may take a minute, it might take up to 10 minutes. So we're going to let this install, and this is necessary to compile the firmware. So once this is done installing, we'll come back and I'll show you guys how to actually use the firmware and build a file. You can see here in the bottom right hand corner, the Platform IO installer has finished, so we're going to close VS Code and then relaunch it. If you guys notice, it already opened up the firmware because we had it open before, and there's little things going on in the background here where it's downloading different libraries that are needed, and we want to let that finish before we go any further.